Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Resistance always had a pretty good story, just sometimes not presented in the right way. The whole aliens trying to take over the world was done to death by then and basically anything before the 70s. However, Resistance always did a decent enough job to keep it interesting. Burning Skies does a well enough job of getting us connected with the characters, or at least the main characters. It even does a decent enough job of giving us good voice acting. What it fails to do is keep a decent pace. You move around too quick and half the time you feel like you're missing chapters in the game. Maybe we'll get some DLC someday, maybe. Joke. Get it. Graphic-wise, the game is not a pretty sight. Some cool-looking weapon effects and fun set pieces doesn't help the pretty much ugly as shit textures and the limited amount of enemies on the screen, which is the most striking thing to me. It's funny at times you are fighting on top of a huge monster and the game, handles it really well, but at other times you only see like 4 or 5 baddies on screen, and that's disappointing in every single way. Especially after playing the beautiful Uncharted game and the Gravity Rush game, there's really no, it shouldn't look like this. Gameplay wise, the game does not try really to be any different than the first 3 Uncharted, which isn't a bad thing. You get a decent amount of guns, and most of them are different and unique. Throw up a shield, send out bots, shoot through walls, etc. And hell, even the shooting is pretty solid in most ways. The melee system is just an axe, but it has quite a few different finishers, which is nice. The gameplay is solid enough, the controls are good, and there's really no problems. But here's the thing, it's solid but not special. Resistance is a series, it's always been different for me, and it's fun, and it's unique, and it tries to do things with different weapons, and here the weapons just all feel like rehashes. And the gameplay, while solid, really doesn't do enough new, which is no good. At least if you're not going to put a lot of new in it, keep it up to par with the console counterparts like Uncharted and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Multiplayer is decent enough, and will give this game a bit more life. So if you're looking for a first-person shooter that's decent enough with controls and you just want to shoot people, well, Resistance isn't a bad choice. It's just not an amazing one. With only 6 levels, the game is around 4 or 5 hours. Add in multiplayer and you'll probably play couple of weeks. However, this game just doesn't feel polished or finished. It feels rushed in almost every way. Like, I look at it and think, damn, a couple of more months and this game could have been something special. And I'm not even talking about the graphics in that part. The game is short, rushed, and just doesn't have enough content. Saying that, the game is fun in short bursts, and it's a solid enough shooter to have fun with. It's a decent PS Vita first-person shooter, but I'm just expecting better. I'm sorry. 6 out of 10 for this one. Decent, but nothing more.